Hello and welcome to week 6. How's everyone doing? Is everyone else out there just so excited that it's fall? I am. I get to wear my fall sweaters because it's been like under 70 degrees, and that's my excuse. Anytime it's under 70 degrees, it's time for me to pull out my cardigans and my fall sweaters and get my favorite little cup and drink my favorite tea and just be cozy. I wonder if it's my personality type. Speaking of which, we're going to be exploring personality types this week, and I'll jump into the presentation in a bit, but just a quick little review of last week. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. So week 5, we did the career evaluation where you picked your top 3 careers that you chose from either ONET or Eureka, and you rated them. And hopefully that helped kind of narrow your trajectory career-wise. Also, you started the MBTI, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator Personality Test, and hopefully you got your personality type. If not, you still have time to go and do the assessment. I'll go to the page where it was. So week 5. The MBTI assessment, right in here. It's a free test. It really isn't too long. I don't think it took more than 10 minutes to complete for me. It might have been less. But this is really going to help you to complete your assignments and do the career exploration on your personality type this time. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So as I mentioned, we're going to be exploring your personality this week. As always, we have weekly objectives, and this week you will explore your own personality and how it may help you understand how it could be beneficial to the career that you choose. You will also examine how to interact with your personality and other personality types in the workplace, in your personal life, and it should help you through conflict management strategies, teamwork, and communication skills. After this week, you will be able to identify the following objectives. You're going to be able to identify your personal type through the Myers-Briggs typology theory, understand your heart of type, the function pairs, and we're going to be going over that in the content area of this module for week 6, and how you take that information and make decisions. You're going to make a significant connection and understand how you will be in your future occupation based on the vocational research you've done in this class so far, and are going to be doing during this personality exploration. You're going to understand that there are other personalities in the workplace and be able to work with them towards a common goal. And that's one of the assignments this week, big one. So here we go. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. It's one of the world's most widely used personality assessments. And it's based off the work of Carl Jung, the famous Swiss psychiatrist who studied personality archetypes and founded analytical psychology. So Catherine Briggs and her daughter, Isabel Briggs Myers, expanded on Jung's theory to identify a total of 4 pairs of opposing psychological elements. And those are these 4 acronyms that you see: ENFJ, ESFJ. Do you know what your type is already? Because you're going to find it here. And these are the percentages that there are. So the most is the ESTJ and the ISTJ at 12%. And we have 3% here, ESTP. I think 3% is the one with the least amount of people that fall into that category, the ESTP. So if you're an ESTP, that one's pretty rare. So why is personality type important? Do you know people on your team that you just can't seem to get along with, or you struggle to communicate with, and it seems like you guys are living in parallel universes? Well, this is why, because we all have different personalities, and identifying people's personality types and acknowledging that the differences exist between one another, it can help you and members of your team work together more harmoniously. And there's extroverted people and introverted people. And so, what does that mean? Well, it's the direction in which we focus our energy naturally. People who prefer extroversion focus their energy and attention outward, and they're interested in the world of people and things. While introversion, people that are introverted, they focus their energy and attention inward, and they're interested in the inner world of thoughts and reflections. So here's a diagram to kind of help you see it for my visual learners. Extroversion. The natural focus for an extrovert is outward, the external world. We're introverts, it's inward, thinking. And these are keywords associated with some of the extroverts and introverts, where extroverts take action, they enjoy action, they thrive with outward people interaction, they're expressive, do, think, do. Where introverted, they like to reflect inward. They like to be more private. They like to concentrate. Fewer things are better. They like quiet. They like to think to do. So they think to do. Sensing or intuition. This is another way we perceive the world, the way we take the information and the kind of information we like and trust. So if you got an S in the 4-letter types of the MBTI, you prefer to take information using your 5 senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. While people that have N, they're more intuitive, and they go beyond what is real or concrete and focus on meaning, associations, and relationships. And again, another visual: sensing or intuition, taking in and presenting information in a sequential, step-by-step way, sort of like chunking. And people that use their intuition, they take in and present information in a snapshot or a big picture type of a way. Then we have the T and F people who prefer thinking. They make their decisions based on impersonal, objective logic. And people who prefer feeling, they make their decisions with a person-centered, value-based process. Both processes are rational, and we use both often, but usually not equally easily. So what this means is you have to remember that some people, it's just easier for them to be the thinking type, or easier for them to be the feeling type. And again, a diagram here. The thinking person, making decisions by stepping back from the situation and taking an objective view. And those that are feeling, they make decisions by stepping into the situation, taking an empathetic view. I hope these diagrams help, because I think that they helped me in the beginning and just trying to understand other people. The judging and the perceiving, JPs. The judgings, they want the external world to be organized and orderly. They look at the world and see decisions that need to be made. People who prefer perceiving seek to experience the world, not organize it. Look at the world and see options that need to be explored. And we all use both attitudes, but usually not with equal comfort. And I love this diagram because the judging person is using a planned approach. There's a deadline here and steps and steps and steps. They schedule things. And then you have the perceiving, just spontaneous, and it's all over the place. Some keywords associated with judging and perceiving. The judging types, they're organized. They like decision making. They like control. They like the now. They like the closure. They like to be deliberate. They like to plan. And the perceiving types, they're flexible. They're outgoing. They like information. They like the experience. They prefer later than now. They like options. They like to be spontaneous. And it's easy for them to wait. So personality types, when combined, your preferences indicate your personality type.